So in this video, I'll show you exactly how to use my elements to create wall art that stands out and actually sells. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, my creators. So we're on Canva and I am going to just simply create a custom size. I'm going to click in here and I am going to choose the units as inches and I'm going to make the width 12 and the height 16. And we can always change this later, but that's just what I'm going to do for here. We're going to click on create new design and then we will have our new workspace. All right, creators. So what you're looking at here are some uploads, and I just have them separated by folders, but it's simply my upload section in Canva. And I have, these are digital papers that I have created, and they are on my website. And we're going to use these to create some beautiful, beautiful wall art. So let me just choose from one of the folders here. Okay, I think I'm going to choose the, let me go back to folders. I think I'm going to choose something from this one. This is called Joy Pop. And if you go to my website, you can search Joy Pop, and you will find these designs. Okay. So let me just click on here and I'm going to right click, save the image to the background. So now we have our background. We're going to use this to build upon and create our beautiful wall art. So what we're doing now, we're just continuing to build. And so now I am in another folder. And again, these are available on my website. This particular bundle is called No Doubt Sis. So I'm going to click on here. And these are the different images that you would have if you purchase this particular bundle. And it's just so easy and convenient to use and so quick. You can make these beautifully and within moments. So we can choose any of these that we want. I'm going to choose this one, pop it over here, and I'm going to increase the size of it, make it even larger if I want. I'm just cropping down the edges of it, making it bigger like that. And then we're going to find some other elements that we can put around her to make this image kind of pop out somewhat. And if I want, I could do this. I just kind of grab the edge here and I crop the edge some, pull her down there, make her even larger. This is so pretty. I could see this on a living room wall or bedroom wall or dining room or anything. That's gorgeous. So there you go. That's a piece of art that's ready to be sold. Now, if you want, you could actually add some other elements. If you have the paid version of Canva, you could easily find some design elements to add on here. If you don't have the paid version of Canva, I have design elements on my shop that you could purchase as well, and you could add some more depth or some different design to it. So, but if you have Canva paid, let me show you what you can do with that. All right, so over on Canva, all you need to do is go to the Elements tab on the left-hand side, and I typed in gold elements. And so I am going to click on any of these. And actually, if you have a free version of Canva, you can use this as well. That's the great thing about wall art. You don't necessarily need to download anything with a transparent background. So a free version of Canva works wonderfully. It's just if you need extra elements that you want to get from Canva, you need to make sure that you choose any elements that do not have this little crown on them, because if it has a crown, that means that it's a premium image and you cannot use it, or you would have to pay for it separately. So, but since I have paid, I am going to just use one of the paid versions. So let me, or paid elements. So click on this leaf. I don't necessarily like that, so let me delete that. Let's find something. I actually like this. So let me put this on here, and I'm going to just kind of turn it a little like that. I'm going to put it kind of towards the bottom. And you just kind of want to play with it and adjust it. And maybe I will duplicate this and put it up here as well. And now I'm going to type in gold speckles. And let's see what comes up. All right, so if I wanted to put some gold speckles on it, I could. So you can be as fancy or as simple as you want to be. It is completely up to you. I don't think we need that at all. I'm actually quite satisfied with this. It's nice, it's simple, it's very pretty. So now we're going to download this, and I'm going to show you how this will look to your customers once they put it in a frame. You can show them a mock-up. This is gorgeous. Quick, easy, simple. So if you're new to Canva, let me show you how you would download. You will go to share right here on the right-hand side, click on share, click on download, and you want to download this as either a PNG or a JPEG for your customers. JPEG files are much smaller and compact than PNG files, and they don't take up as much room. But as long as you can save them in a high resolution, they look just as great even when they are printed out. Now, one thing that you should know, like I said before, you can create wall art using a free version of Canva, but you cannot create a higher resolution of your file. That is a pro subscribers feature only. So right here where it says size, you would type in a number 3, and I'm going to choose JPEG, and I would download. I can leave it at 80 or I can change it to 100, either one, but 80 is fine. But as long as this is 3, but you cannot do that if you do not have a crown. I'm sorry, not a crown, if you don't have a pro subscription. Okay, so I'm sure most of you are going to run out and get the pro subscription so you can get started and on making your money. Okay, because this is a really valuable resource. Okay, so let's download this one page. We're going to download this now, and in the bottom right hand corner, Canva is confirming that it is downloading this JPEG file. All right, so now we're getting ready to create the mock-up for Etsy that you'll show your customers how this particular image will look on their walls in a frame. So I'm going to change the units to pixels, and I'm going to change the width to 3000 by 3000. And there are different sizes that you can create your mock-ups in. I'm not sure if 3000 by 3000 is the best, but I've used this before. I've helped people before and they've used it and it turned out great. But we'll look this up a little later. But for now, we're just going to make it 3000 by 3000. So let's create a new design for our workspace that we're going to use to create our mock-up. All right, so here's our workspace. This is what we're going to use. So on the left-hand side, you're going to click on photos right here, okay? And you are going to search for wall art mockup, okay? So it gives us different mockups that we can use to put our image that we just downloaded into, okay? So let me click on this one. And then we're going to right click and set the image's background. And then we'll do one more. Let's do this one and let's right click and set this image's background as well. Now, one thing I like to do, I like to go back over to the Elements tab and I like to type in frame. And we're going to use one of these drop-in frames like this. See these right here? These will allow you to pop your image right into the frame without having to try to resize it very much, okay? So let's move this in. We're cropping this in a little bit. Let's move this down. And I'm noticing something. This frame, if you look, it's not completely straight. You see this beige wooden piece? It's not perfectly straight. It's kind of angled. So when I put this here, it doesn't give it a perfect fit. So we're not going to use this one. Okay. We're not going to use this background. So let me go back over to photos and let me look for another wall art mock-up. Let's try this one. Let's right click and let's replace the background. So now that we still have our frame, our pop-in frame, I'm going to resize that so that we can easily just pop our design, our wall art design in here. Okay, there we go. This is perfect. So now we're going to pop our wall art design into this particular frame. But first, we have to upload our file. All right, so I've uploaded the file and I'm just going to drag this file right over here so that it pops, hopefully, right into, it's kind of slow. Let me click on it again and let me just pop it in there. There it is. So now it popped in there. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. And this is a piece of wall art that we designed with three elements. Three elements: the clip art, the background, and some elements from Canva. So now let's go down here. I'm going to actually just copy this and paste it here. I'm just going to kind of size it into here. So let's size it down a little bit. Because remember, this image is inside of a frame. So whatever size we make the frame, the image is just going to kind of follow along. That is stunning. So this is what you would give your customers on Etsy. I think Etsy now allows for 20 photos. So you have a great opportunity to make 20 different wall art listings or mock-ups that your customers can see. So these are gorgeous. I mean, they are really stunning, and it took all of a few minutes to do. All right, my creators, I hope that you've learned something from this video. Please leave your comments. Let me know what you may need or what else you may be interested in. We'll have more videos like this as well. But this is a revolutionary way to really make some absolutely stunning, stunning wall art. Turn on those bell notifications as well so you won't miss out on any of my videos or when I'm giving away something for free. Okay, my creators, as we always say, the more we create, the less we hate. And I'll see you in the next video.